Where do you want to go? You mean you've been around the world? I mean, I've seen
Well,
you in
it's
London,
funny.
in
Okay.
France. Where do you want to go that where do you want to go now in 2021? Where do you want your reach to go?
Well, I've not spoken to you about this. It's a good question. Stevie Wonder said in the press recently that he wanted to move to Ghana. Now, those of us in the room that know Stevie personally, he says this thing many times through the years that we've known him. But this last time he said it, he said, I'm moving to Ghana so that I can be valued and respected more. It's almost exactly the phrase he used. And, you know, you got to think, as a black American, who amongst us is more valued or respected than Stevie Wonder? And the idea that he would feel this way at this stage in his life and in his career, he goes on to say, I would do this for my grandchildren so that they don't have to worry about that, which is a very ominous thing to say because clearly this is going to last for the foreseeable future. Mm-hmm. And to see him decide to make that move, I wanted to go. Because I look at Stevie, I look at Stevie as he's the soul of American culture. And man, if the soul leaves the body, then this thing is dead.
Hmm. I understand.
And I go, I'll follow him over there. Or I'll go myself. I'll do it for him.
Yes! Yes, Dave in Africa! We love that.
I called Naomi immediately.
He did.
You put me in contact with David Adjaye. David Adjaye, for those at home, is a very respected architect, considered one of the finest on earth. And here in the United States, he did the Smithsonian Museum of African American History, which is sacred ground as far as Smithsonians go for black people. And he designed it, and Naomi put him in touch with me, and so we've been working together. Hopefully I'll build something there.
That's gonna be beautiful.
But I'm definitely gonna at least rent something for the foreseeable future, and I hope to open a comedy club there, because I heard there's none. And I think
you got to tour all 54 countries.
I would love to.
That'd be amazing.
You know, and I did that show in South Africa. I had never performed in Africa before. It was like, ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles, like the crowd went crazy. Like, you know, and I've gotten a lot of ovations, but you know, the way they responded, how quickly they bought the tickets, you know, I was surprised that there would be that kind of interest.
Oh no, I was not really surprised, but I think you're going to find that in across the whole continent. It's going to be that way towards you.
And Netflix
They've been waiting patiently.
Yeah, they have. I didn't know. Like, Netflix has all this data now that they share with me about where people watch me, and the viewership I have in parts of Africa are staggering. It's like
I'm not shocked.
People love me. They watch me like I'm an action movie, and I'm just telling jokes.
They want more. But to get you live, oh my goodness, you don't know what a blessing that would be to them.
Yeah, and do you remember when Chris Rock years ago had done a special in Africa? And I even noticed watching his special how great the crowd was. I think he was in Johannesburg. Mm-hmm. I would love to see that firsthand. You know what I mean? Because it's the best way to travel. Like, you could go to a country and you could see things and maybe meet individuals, but entertaining roomfuls of people, like crowds, is a really good way to get
to feel
what a place is like, what a culture is like, or where you're different or where you're the same. You know what I mean? And I'm real lucky to have an opportunity or that kind of window to look in the world. And
my mind's getting this country. It's like there's so many. You have. I mean. It's true. There's going to be you got to film that. That's going to be an amazing Dave conquering Africa, because it's going to happen. That's a whole other chapter, but it's going to be a beautiful chapter to see the people, how they
I mean, if I start something over there too, those cultures have so much to say, and this, you know, the platform or the genre of stand-up comedy is so uniquely American. I mean, they do it all over the world now, but it's an art form that started here primarily. But Africa, I feel like, is very fertile ground for comedy as a genre.
There's a little girl in Kenya. She's not little, actually. She's 20, called Elsa Majumbo.
I met her on your FaceTime, right?
Yeah.
She was with you one night.
Yes, she is. Oh my! She's getting her visa to come over from Kenya.
Sweetest thing was when you say hello to my friend. And you told me she's a young comedian. I'll never forget how her face looked when she saw me on FaceTime.
She was in shock.
Yeah, it was so sweet, man. It made me feel really
total
good.
Shock.
It would never dream, though, that there's some little girl in Africa that dreams of being anything like you.
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah,
Wait, just you wait.
It was dope.